morning. It's Tonie, co-author of Living with Adult ADHD here at HealthyPlace. And this morning, I wanted to talk to you guys about something I found very interesting and kind of surprising to learn. Yesterday, I realized after scrolling through Reddit and scrolling through the internet that people with ADHD kind of have a tendency to share too much information too soon with the wrong people, or even we have a tendency to overtalk and over explain. So I found that very interesting because I have a tendency to do that as well. I won't go so far as to calling it a problem because for me in my own life, it has served me well as an adult. I make friends easily, I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of my friends and people I meet feel safe with me because I feel like I'm transparent. I'm very big on being an open book. I'm very big on being authentic. However, I've learned because I have a fiance who's very private and likes to keep things to himself, and he tends to shy away from people who are like me. That actually can make some people very uncomfortable. I understand that for other people, when you overshare or when you're, I guess I'll call it too much, that they feel like you're untrustworthy and it's just kind of a lot for them. So I have learned, because I'm now aware that it makes people uncomfortable, I've learned how to gauge social situations a little better and just be mindful of the person on the other end. And just, I say I give myself to people in doses now. So I wanted to share some ideas about why people with ADHD may do this. It's not studied very well. I didn't find a whole lot of information on it. I did find something that talked about why kids did it, and kids have a tendency to share too much information or information that's meant to be kept private because I had to write them down because of impulse control. It's very common with people with ADHD to struggle with controlling their impulses. So sometimes kids may just blurt out things because they don't have that self-regulation quite yet. Also, some kids do this because they misread social situations, which is very common, I saw, in children with ADHD. And then another idea that was thrown out there was poor memory. And I think that comes with just kind of forgetting what's going on in the conversation. And then another thing is low self esteem. So, low self esteem could cause us to tell, things about us that are not the best and are things that are better kept private. But one of my favorite ideas that I saw thrown out there about why people with ADHD may share way too much information is RSD. And if you're unfamiliar with RSD, that's rejection sensitivity dysphoria. And RSD is a condition where you experience intense emotional pain when you are rejected or you fall short of certain expectations. And it's even more so painful with people with ADHD, and it tends to be kind of common in people with ADHD. We are emotionally sensitive people. And so when people we care about or when people reject us, it hurts. It hurts badly and we feel it intensely. And it can even mask itself as deep depression. And so the idea behind that is if I tell you all the bad things about me right from the jump, you can either accept me or reject me. And if you reject me, you confirm what I believed anyways. So it's like a win-lose situation. But if you accept me, it must mean that you really accept me because you know all the bad things about me and you've chosen to stay. So you must really care. And as a teenager, that definitely rung true for me. However, now as an adult, I'm much more comfortable in my skin. I'm much more comfortable with who I am. And I've experienced rejection quite a bit. And although it is very painful, I agree with that. Um, I've accepted that, hey, not everybody likes me and I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that I can be a lot sometimes. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to hear from other people with ADHD. What are your thoughts on that? Do you share too much information? Have you noticed that people lean in closer to you, or do people kind of move away from you because of it? So share your thoughts below. I really want to hear them. I want to see if other people also tend to blab a lot like I do. So thanks for listening.